The poor old hula girl. Don't you know I left her back in Alberta. But I took this clip from Stewart Lake in British Columbia and I can make some changes to it. Today we went roaring around Prince Edward Island, went to Edith's place, then we went around the east part of the island to the a bunch of lighthouses, went and had lunch at another place out of Debbie's book of great lunches, and then back to home and cooked dinner at home. That's all for now.
Yeah, and here's the back side of the cottage is a potato field. And you see all the soil here is red, or yeah, red is a good name. And that's from the sandstone. Howell Island is sedimentary. Prince Edward Island is sedimentary at the end of the St. Lawrence River in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Yeah, so here we are at Holland Cove. This is where our cottage lot is. Somebody's out there sawing something or other. That's Blake's right next door. Here they're all boarded up for the winter. And our old A-frame is the next one down, which they did a makeover renovation on. They being Sissy. And there's the view from the cottage. Pretty nice. Out right over the blueberry field. Here's the story of Holland Cove. This is where Samuel Holland worked out of, and he did the survey of Prince Edward Island, setting up the lot system here. Here we are, coming up on the Vissy residence. Edith lives in here. We just stopped and picked up her mail. And, the driveway's looking pretty good. Yep, up to Edie's house.
Gary?
Yeah, here we are at Edie's. And the mosquitoes are still out here. There's the country living in PEI. There's the chickens. There's the swimming pool, the alleged swimming pool. And then the garden's right out here. The garden's huge. Everything you can possibly want out of there. And the house is on this side. And flowers. And the hayfield.
Okay, here we are. We're digging potatoes. That would be Gary.
It's me.
There's so much talking you can do, Debbie.
Yeah, you gotta do a lot of rotting in this job.
Those potatoes are huge. That would be a bag of potatoes.
There's shaped like the moon.
Oh, you want to see the ones up in the field? That's a rock. At the other end, they're most odd shape. Most of them come out like a heart shape.
Yeah, then the potatoes go in the trunk. And there's Gary, the potato harvester. And that's the whole field here. We got a ways to go at that rate, Gary. It's going to take a while to get potatoes out of here. Here we are, we've left Edie's and we're heading out towards Murray Harbour. I think we get to go through Cardigan on the way. And looking for lobsters in Murray Harbour. Yeah, here we are, your tour of PEI, and 60 kilometers an hour coming into Pools Corner, and we're going to take a right towards Montague. Apparently we don't get to go to Cardigan on this particular trip, but we'll get there another time. And away we go towards Montague. Not necessarily going to Montague, we're actually going to Murray Harbour. Yeah, this is coming through Brudenell. For everybody who wanted to know where Brudenell was, it's right here. Now we're in Montague. Well, that was quick. Brudenell's right outside Montague, so that's the way that works. Now we're coming through Montague. Yeah, so we're heading up from Montague now towards Murray Harbour. I'm going to go to Breehot's restaurant for lobster chowder, is what the book says. We'll give it a try. Yeah, so here's Murray River, a little bit of building art. And the boys are working up there at the Magic Dragon. And that would be the river out there. And here's where we cross the river. And all the fishing boats are in. Yeah, PEI is all about the beautiful views, and here's one of them. Out here towards the east end of the island, close to Murray Harbour, in between Murray River and Murray Harbour. Yeah, here we are coming into Murray Harbour. And Brehaught's restaurant should be right up here on the left maybe, or the right, or somewhere. Don't see it yet, but there's the harbour.
Right behind us.
Restaurant's right behind us. We'll have to turn around and go back there. We can do. Yep, so here's Murray Harbour. And all the way out there, very colourful fishing boats with colourful buoys on them, mark the lobster lines and nets. Yeah, and try it again. Hello, here we are going into Brehaught's restaurant, closing for the season on October 1st, and this is where we go by the book to come and have some lobster chowder. Yeah, here we are, lobster chowder, and it looks awful good. We'll see how it turns out here in a minute or two. Debbie must be hungry. Oh, take two. Debbie must be hungry. She doesn't want to be in the movie. Just tell me where we are and what we're doing.
Oh, we're at Brehaught's restaurant and you're eating lobster chowder.
Lobster chowder,
Yeah.
and it's apparently very good. And it looks really good.
It is good.
And how long you worked here?
I worked here for 6 years.
6 years, you like it?
Yep.
Good spot.
It's a family-owned restaurant.
Okay.
Mostly everyone that works here is family.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
See, there's the last bit of it. Gonna be going pretty soon. Mine's all gone. And Debbie's gonna finish hers off. Boy, it's good stuff. And here we are at Murray Harbour. And Beach Point it's called. And that would be the ocean, or the Gulf, I would guess. Gulf of St. Lawrence, and that's out towards the southeast end of Prince Edward Island here. Now here we come into the Cape Bear Lighthouse and Marconi Station. Here we are, we're at the Cape Bear Lighthouse, Prince Edward Island. Looks like it might be still working, but I don't think it's operating this part because there's a new bit over there. Now way across there, where you can see some smoke in the sky, that's over in Nova Scotia at a pulp and paper mill over there. And way across this way, if you look across the ocean, that's Cape Breton way over there. And we're on Prince Edward Island, on one of the farthest east points of Prince Edward Island, just outside Murray Harbour. Yeah, there's a better view of Cape Bear and the lighthouse. And it's been taken over now by this lighthouse, which has a solar power battery thing up there, and it runs all day on that. Can't drive much farther than this. These little signs are all along the edge of the cliff. I guess you got to be careful. And this is called, that's the beach we were on a few minutes ago. Then we come out here to the end of the cliff, and this is called Murray's Head, which is a point of land about as far east as you can get besides going to Surrey. We came down to, we hope to have some fall colors here in Prince Edward Island, but it's mostly green. But another month or another 2 weeks it might all look like this. We're a little bit here too early. This is Guernsey Cove, and right across the way is Cape Breton Island. And here we are at the Wood Islands, the ferry terminal, and the scenic views And there's the Wood Islands Lighthouse right up there. And if you look way out there, heading for the other side, is one of the ferries. I don't know which ferry that one is. Likely one called the Vacation Land, which used to drive through at the Cape Tormentine side, but they put it down here when they built the bridge. Yeah, there's blue herring. Heron, not herring. Herring are fish. That's a heron, a blue heron or two. Yeah, here we are. We're, what's your name, sir?
Robert Ellis.
Robert Ellis. And we're out here. Who owns these potatoes?
Warren Ellis.
Warren Ellis. Is that your brother?
No, we're from up west, Larry.
Oh yeah. And these come out of the field in that truck right here. Then they go in the conveyor belt. And Robert's picking out the bad stuff. And up on line here, they're sorting out the good and the bad. And then they go way over there. Now what's the difference here? They come out of this truck and they go over into that truck.
They're going over across this story.
Oh, okay. Here's the guys out working the mussel bed. Raking mussels, I guess that's what it's called. The fellow in the yellow boat there is bringing up a load. You're wondering what the hell we're doing here. Go from potatoes to mussels. Here's another scenic vista on PEI out towards Bisquid. Now here's the Point Prim lighthouse. This is the oldest lighthouse on PEI, and Debbie figures that that thing right here is a geocache. One of these days we'll figure out how those things work. This lighthouse is constructed of mortar and brick, the only one that's round of its type on the island. Here's the Point Prim lighthouse sign. It says it was discovered or built in 1845 and the only round brick lighthouse in Canada. There's a cruise ship out there leaving Charlottetown, and going in towards Charlottetown is a tug pushing a barge.